Let's make some gluten-free, beautiful traditional lamingtons. And I love the idea of this. My girlfriend Rochelle was the one that inspired me to do this. Actually, she's the one that told me to put jam in the centre and then coat them in the chocolate and then coat them in the coconut. So this is awesome. You're going to need 2 bowls and a set of scales. I know, the scales just make everything so much easier. And there's hardly any washing up, which is awesome. So we're going to need coconut oil to start with. And the reason why we're having 2 bowls is one for the dry and one for the wet, and then we combine the 2 together. So it's on tare. Remember to tare it so everything's on 0. Okay. Now we need some vanilla extract. Look at this. It's amazing. This is going to make it really vanilla-y and tasty. We need eggs. We need 4 eggs. A bowl to put that in. I'm kind of training myself to break 1 egg at a time in a bowl, which is awesome. Instead of just breaking them all in there. Last one. Okay, let's set that aside and get on to our dry part of this mix. Now my oven is on and it's ready to rock and roll, which is awesome. So so that's on tare. I've preheated my oven to about 170, 170 is good. And I'm going to add my dry ingredients to this now. I love the idea of using Bob Red Mill's gluten-free flour. I think it's awesome flour, and that's what we made the cupcakes with. So remember that brand. It's so cool. So tearing my bowl once again, then adding my flour. Oh yeah, just enough. I need a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. About a teaspoon, set that aside, I'll pick that up later. Okay, scales away. My whisk, there's my whisk. And I just want to break this up a bit actually, because it is a little bit lumpy. Gluten-free flours tend to have a few lumps and bumps in them, which is totally fine. And now I want to add my sugar to this. So it's 120 grams of sugar, so I'm just going to wing this. I kind of get the idea of how much is needed, but you guys weigh it. Beautiful. And then I want you to whisk this really well. So let's whisk this for about 2 minutes. Been mixing for about 2 minutes. Well, not really 2 minutes, about 1.5 minutes. This is when you bring the kids in. So I'm going to put the dry and the wet together this way. Bet you never thought you can make lamingtons with 2 bowls and a whisk. Oh yeah. Okay. Now with the flour, remember it's gluten-free flour, so just a wee whisk till it's all combined. Perfect. Now this is not the colour of lamingtons that you buy in stores. That is like done with really super fine white sugar, super fine white flour, super fine raising agents. This is just like whole food, so you will get that really dark sponge cakey texture, which is so cool because that's what nature is, right? Same deal with the tin. Cutting your pre-cut sheets again. Okay. And then doing the same thing with the corners, just that standard corner trick when we're baking. Okay, and a little bit of coconut oil just to hold it so it doesn't slide everywhere. Just gives you more ease and flow when you're cooking, you know. When things are sliding everywhere, it becomes quite stressful. Did you like that? straight into here. Your batter. Now I want to get a spatula to scrape all this goodness out as much as you can. It's almost like I need another 2 hands. Tricky business, this baking business. Oh, kind of got it up in my armpits and trying to. Kids are screaming. Husband's coming home. Oh, bless. Bless us. Bless us all. Okay, like I said, my oven's been preheating. Get all that off there. Okay, straight into the oven. Oh, maybe 8 to 12 minutes. We'll test that. We'll put a timer on that and we'll see how we go. So let's go to the oven. We'll be back in about 8 to 10, maybe 12 minutes. The whole place is smelling like cake, divine cake. Let's take this out of the oven. Okay, so the next step is we want to cool this on a wire rack. I'm not going to take it out of the pan yet, okay, it's too hot, this is going to fall apart on me. So I want to cool this in here for about 10 minutes and it's going to go straight onto there and then we'll meet back in the same spot to ice it, okay? So I'll see you soon. This is really nice and cool and ready to go. Okay, so we're just going to let that sit there. Let's quickly make our icing. This is a really simple icing and a great alternative to the Lamington icings out there. So I need some maple syrup, a little bit of vanilla for sweetener. I'm going to need some coconut oil for the fat component, it just brings things together, and some cacao powder. And I'm going to need water as well. It's really interesting how I come up with this one because I was trying to work out how would I come up with an icing for this dish. You know, it was a bit tricky business. And I thought, oh, water. Let's put that aside. We need some coconut oil, a little bit of water. Okay, and a whisk. Let's just whisk those lumps out of there. So this is actually quite watery and that's what we're after. So we can just soak those lamingtons in there. I can suck up this beautiful mixture. Okay, all those lumps are gone. That took a good minute actually, a bit of exercise. Has great flavour. It's chocolatey and sweet and that's what we want. Okay, so that's ready. Let's get that out of the way. Now we just need a tray with some beautiful coconuts. Some desiccated coconut, where are you? There we go. Now we're ready to rumble. This is fun. All right, let's just put this aside. Let's get our cake and let's get a bread knife to cut this up. Up. Nice even strips. I'm not going to put the ends in. We'll eat them. Yum. Cut it in half. So you really want this to be completely cool. It's just going to fall apart otherwise. This is really yummy, just as it is. Oh, amazing. Okay, I need something that's going to hold this together. Not hold this together, something that I can toss it with. So chopsticks are really great. And I need some tongs so I can get it out. This is so cool. You guys get to make your own gluten-free lamingtons. In honor of Rochelle, Star, Tom and Star, just toss it around. Now see what I'm doing? I'm just tossing it around just briefly. Now remember, if this is not completely cool, it will fall apart, okay? Definitely will fall apart. Straight into there, no pushing or just tossing it through and straight onto your tray. Really simple. So one more time before I let you guys go and do all this yourself. A couple of times tossed in that. Yeah, baby. Straight into there. I just want to eat one. Can we do a double toss?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how would you do that? All right, check this out. So see how that's not covered? So I need to cover it without breaking it up too much. Really important. And then tongs in. Just be careful you don't squeeze too hard just so it drain off. And straight in there. And then a toss. 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 Oh, look at them. All right, I'll see you in about 5 minutes, maybe 10, when we're done. All right, our last two. I have, actually, me and Gungun, our lovely cameraman here at the back here, have had shared one that broke. It's so good. They taste like lamingtons. Oh, it's so good. Now you can make them in a different tin so they're thicker, and then you can put jam, slice them down the middle and put jam in them if you want to. You know, you can muck around with that. That's what my girlfriend Rochelle requests. But not today, Rochelle. We're getting lamington logs. You totally could put, you know, jam in the centre. I don't think it would be a problem. Okay. Done. We are done. So look, we've got these end bits, which are just superb, right? You know what we could do? We could grab the jam, because we've got some, and we can muck around with this, just to give you an idea of what this would look like. And I know it's a skinny end bit, but at least it'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Would probably go this way, in here like this, and we'll probably grab some jam. Not probably, definitely. Put some jam in there. Close this baby up. We'll save this particular one for Rochelle. And then just toss it in the chocolate. Really easy. And then straight into here. And then straight into there. And there you have a jam lamington log with our homemade jam. There. I'm so proud of that. I'm so stoked. Have fun. Get messy. If you've got older kids, definitely bring them in the kitchen. You know, probably from 6 and up, because it's kind of tricky, because they do fall apart. But this is lovely and moist and soft and delicious. And this icing, I can't stop eating it. Look at me. It's just beautiful. Let me know how you go. Tell me what jams you put in there. I put the strawberry one that we made, but you tell me what you're going to do with this lamington. Have a great morning tea on Lamington Day today. I'm being silly now. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Okay, what do we have here? We have number 23.
This is Scott. Are you ready? Okay, so we have number 100. No, hang on a minute. We have number 23. Is everybody ready on the set? Yes, and I've always wanted to do this my whole entire life. And action.
All right, today we're making lamingtons. I've got no idea how to make these. I know how to eat them. That's the most important thing. So here's who I brought along today, who can make lamingtons, so I can eat them. Okay, over to you.
Okay, goodbye. Take
this too.
Oh.
Action.
Gotta be careful. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes, sometimes, without Mate, this would have been a disaster. Dun 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 dun.
Here we have lamingtons out of the oven. Number 23. Slow. These things are just meant to be enjoyed. Just savor the moment. Action!
Oh my god. So good, dude. Come try it. Quick, yeah. Do you want to put jam in it? So remember that brand. So cool brand.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know what happened with